Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are back here in Stone Valley on a new field that I was getting tired of fighting with when it comes to doing jobs and whatnot. And that is field number 4. Let's see here. Which is this one here. I've been having issues with contracts on this map. It was sunflowers. Yeah, it was sunflowers, and I would go through. I would harvest it. I could sell the crop to where they wanted me to sell it, but it wouldn't register as me actually harvesting it. So I said screw it, and I bought it outright. And we got the harvest off the field, as you can tell. Nothing's here. Afterwards, I was starting to collect the straw, but started having issues with selling that off, which is odd because the previous time before that, when I tried to deal with straw, I had no issue. So yeah, I'm just as confused as probably everyone else that's having some issues here or there. But I still love the map regardless. And I'm going to make do with what I can. If I have to fudge a few things here and there, I'm going to fudge a few things. But yeah, so we're actually plowing this up. And I don't know if it's a mod or just an update to the map. But I'm just in love with these textures that we're getting now. And it's not just this map. I believe it's the same with like Alma, Missouri, I think has similar textures on it now. Again, it's probably just a mod that I got or an update to a mod, I'm not sure. But yeah, so after we do this, I'm gonna go grab our rock picker because there are plenty of rocks in this field, as you can tell from this angle. Up here, they are very difficult to see now with this texture, unless you happen to know what you're looking for. But down here at this level, they're everywhere. So we're going to get the rock picker in this field going. And I think we're going to leave it that way after we rock pick for the winter. It is October 5th, as you can tell up there in the right-hand corner. Rather warm start to the morning, in my opinion, 60 degrees. Granted, right now, as I'm recording this, it's middle of February. If it was 60 degrees at 7 o'clock in the morning, that would be awesome. But can't have it that way year round, at least not in Ohio. So I'll take what I can get.
Everyone, the sun will be rising in 30 minutes. Welcome to another beautiful day of farming.
Thank you. I will be going around this field and making some adjustments to it as I see fit. Possibly rounding out the corners, wherever, basically any spot that I own, which unfortunately isn't much because it's pretty tight. So I really don't have much room to, round off some of these corners. I mean, I can probably do away with some of that foliage right there along that border. Do away with that. But, I mean, I do own this here because that is part of the map that you can buy outright for $0. So basically all the roads and whatnot. So if you want to do, road ditches, things like that, mowing. Granted, there are mods that will allow you to do that even if you don't own it. But yeah, I figured I'd start off a little bit before sunrise. Not so we can get that voiceover by any means, but because I love the sunrises in this game. It's amazing. Got the moon over there. And a big, beautiful sun coming up. Just a nice change of pace. I've always loved the mornings in, the fall and springtime. But this is going to take us a while to actually get the plowing done. Granted, this is a worker working on this, so what we're going to do So we're actually going to hop out. I do have that door open. So I don't remember if I've shown you guys these, but I did have these built along with a light. But I also ended up going with something like this, a hayloft silo. The funny thing is I already have straw in here, but when I tried to load straw into here before, it was telling me no, it doesn't accept straw. So I'm not sure what's going on. And this is one of our newer vehicles that we've bought. I wanted a dump truck. And it works out well because I do have unrealistic filling capacity on this as well as on that trailer. So honestly, when I'm not recording, this is my my green curts, my green setups. Oh, by the way, according to that, we have, if I'm reading that right, about 20,000 bushels of barley, and about 53,000 bushel of sunflowers, and 20,000 of barley. So yeah, I do have the mod set up that tells us all that in bushels. So I don't know why this particular silo doesn't come with, you know, decent set of lights on it already. But I do have lights above the AGI logos on the front and the back. And those, it's basically these lights here. Which, if you guys don't do much construction, we're going to come over to decoration and do lights. Let's see here. I believe it's the very last one. Yeah, this one. And like you see this light here, I have it all the way at the top to kind of shine light over this area. Because normally in the ground it's like that. But if you do it right, that's how tall it is. Hello, Mr. Train. Okay, right there is where it's touching the ground. So, in comparison, that's how big of a difference. So the backside here, you can tell that I couldn't quite hide it, but I wanted it behind it so it would light up that AGI logo. And it works out because it actually helps me, you know, light up this area, this quote parking area. So I have two of these because this one here is our rock picker. This one here is designed more so for picking up straw. And of course our manure slurry spreader thing. Yeah. So those are the only changes to the... I may not have shown you guys this, but I kind of like to sell everything container. It's designed to, well, sell everything. But I put it there as kind of like a quote storage for certain things. Speaking of certain things, I'm starting to get full with honey again. I haven't been paying much attention. But as you can see here, our 3 big hives are actually doing decent. So we have gotten our chickens and our ducks back again.
The sun will be rising in 30 minutes. Welcome to another beautiful day of farming.
You're an idiot. You told me that an hour ago. So we do have our chickens and our ducks. So just give you an idea of what we have, if this will show me. Oh, this is just the animal dealer. Where is that? There it is. So we have 10 males for both the chickens and the ducklings. 10 each. And then 120 females. Why? Well, why not? I mean, the males are just there to reproduce. Females are the ones that I really care about because they will eventually lay their eggs, which I will harvest and enjoy thoroughly. And the ones that I don't should be fertilized and whatnot and be able to make us more chickens. As you see here, I do have the pig barn over here. I haven't done anything with it yet, aside from give them food in there. I haven't even gotten pigs yet. I do want to add a couple things in here, like a couple trees and whatnot. But that's just me. They each have, their own little hut areas that they can go into. So, my neighbor across the street wasn't too fond when he found out what I was building here. But I did volunteer that, whenever we slaughter a pig or two, he can get some free bacon out of it. Bacon, pork chops, whatnot. When they're big enough, I told him I would definitely sell him a pig at a discount. A whole pig. And would take it to the butcher and get it dealt with appropriately there, and he can have his choice on how he wants it. So, yeah. So because I have been kind of wanting to go get pigs, I do have this trailer out and ready to go. Except, oh, that's right. Let me jog over here, because I forgot I just parked it over here at this house. And I've been having issue with this trailer too. For whatever reason, it hasn't been wanting to work right. I'm not trying to pick it up or anything, but it's supposed to be turning the motor on. That's not the right one. It's supposed to be able to turn the motor on and go through everything. So, and the back is supposed to open up, which would allow me to pull up a piece of equipment and do maintenance on it out in the field. But for whatever reason, it's not working right for me, so I don't know if I have a mod conflict going on or what's going on. But it just seems like a couple things are just acting weird at the moment. I may have to take a look at some of the more recent mods I got from the in-game mod hub and see if there might be a conflict with one of those, but it's just a little odd that I had everything working right from one, and I do have traffic off, by the way, from one video or one playing time to the next, and all of a sudden having these issues. So I think it's something I'm just going to have to spend a little bit of time on off camera to get everything figured out and playing the way it should. Excuse me. It's at the end of a long day from work for me right now, so I think we're going to go see how much it's going to cost us for a load of pigs. And we're going to do some non-legit stuff here real quick. Well, yes, I was able to do that just fine. Yeah. Like I said, some non-legit things. But it does work well with this trailer. You just have to get it connected up. And I wanted, a trailer like this, because eventually I do plan on buying that property back there. We'll just take a stroll down this lane here. Because I've decided I want to kind of purchase all these fields over here in this corner. And the fields... And well, we've already gotten 4, but definitely 5 and 3 are the other 2 I want to purchase, with eventually getting 10 on top of that. But this property here is only 500. We'll just round it up to $500,000, even though it's like 461. I'm rounding it up because at least that way, if I know I see if I have 500,000, I know I have more than enough. This field 7 is 1.5 million. 38 is, again, we'll round up to 500,000. 27, we'll just say 3 million. So it's going to be a while before we can get these fields. I am still very much interested in getting field 8. Just so we can expand our home field. You know, our home field advantage, so to speak. But I'm kind of gonna go on the lines if I have any other issues like I did with, well, plot 6, field 4. If I have any other issues where if I do go to do a contract and it doesn't let me complete it out because it doesn't register that I've harvested it or anything along those lines, I'm just gonna outright buy it and be done with it. So that way I don't accidentally try to get into that mess again. The plus side is that basically we're doing a free harvest minus cost of gas and fuel, def, and workers. So, yay. At least we can get a profit off of easy work. Downside is we don't get paid for doing a contract. But, like I said, this is definitely one area that I'm very interested in getting, simply because I do want to get into cattle work. I'm pretty sure this is the cattle farm. Oh, that's a fence. So tiny. Oh, there's a fence there too. There's fences everywhere, and they're small. Yeah, I got this particular... Alright, I think if I end up buying this, I'm going to have to delete those tiny little fences, set them back a little bit, and get some better ones that I can actually see. Jeez. Yeah, I think this would be an interesting addition to our farm without having to take the time to actually build a cattle shed at the farm. Plus, it might give me more of an excuse to build more of a massive grain silo, because I will actually need that to hold everything to ensure that my cattle are well taken care of, along with my pigs, and by that time, who knows what other animals I might have. But we're going to come down here. Alright, come down here to the... I guess technically we're going north, so come up here. Yay. To the animal dealer and see about getting a load of pigs. We're going to do the same thing, where we're going to get a couple of males, but mostly females. Because aside from breeding, males really aren't used for much to my knowledge, so... Let's see if we can do this right. And that is definitely set up more so for a semi. Let's see here. Here we go. So... Ooh, I can put chickens and ducks in here. I just had them delivered to the farm. What are you doing, dude? Same thing I'm asking my dog, too. He just jumped up on, or tried to jump on me. Sorry, guys, I'm in your way. I know. Let's see here. Trying to think of which pigs I want to go with. We are going to get the piglets. You know what? I think we're gonna go with these black pied. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely don't want too many boars. Alright, so these guys are fine. Oh, I have the herdsman stick. I forgot about that. So we're going to start off with... Apparently that's too much. Alright, we're going to start off with that. You know you guys can walk around, right? Why aren't my pigs in here? So, what I'm referring to is that thing. I forgot I put it in here. I was really hoping to actually use the trailer, but apparently I didn't even need to hook up to it. Oh well, we'll act like we have them in there. And my dog is being vocal tonight. Not sure if you guys heard his little growl there, but he's got a toy and he's chewing on it and playing with it, so. Okay. Apparently the road is non-existent there to an extent. Yeah, after planting this field, you can see all the rocks in it. I don't want to do anything with that field because we have it planted. Alright, I made sure the fence was open, which it is. And I'm still getting... Not even gonna fight with it. Alright, so we are gonna act like we have everything set up for these pigs to just come straight in. And we have an opening in one of these so they can go straight out into their yard. That's the way I'm going to play this off. How about that? No, I want this. Haha. Nope. Nope, nope. I'll close that. There we go. We'll put Grandpa's cane back over here by the main entrance, the main door. Oop. Meant to see if I could stand it up right, but... Probably won't be able to do that. Close enough. I'll probably forget about it anyway. Oh, look at our little piglets. Alright, so... they are good on food for right now. Oh yeah, and I have stuff in here. Seed, I believe. But I'm just gonna say that has our tools and whatnot for dealing with anything over here. I know it's roleplay to an extent, but I do like to tell you guys what my mindset is going through. So, our little guys are just out here enjoying this grass and just having themselves a wonderful day. Hopefully they'll grow up fast and, ooh, one's even getting some food already. So we're gonna park this up. At least try to park it up. See what kind of mess I can get myself in trying to do backup job. No, I've never have actually backed a vehicle up.
The time is now 12 o'clock.
Thank you. Backed up a vehicle with a fifth wheel like this. At least in the real world, you know, ATS doesn't count, neither does this game. So I'm just gonna slide this down here. Because I know we have plenty of food right now in the chicken shed. So I'm not gonna worry too much about that, and they're not quite old enough to produce any eggs. And we do have two different water trailers, so I'm not too concerned about blocking that one. Alright, let's get those lights off. And that noise you're hearing is from that guy. I thought about possibly moving a little farther away from the house, so when we're here, we're not constantly hearing that, but eh. So in order to keep people from coming up and down this drive and bugging my animals, we're just gonna go ahead and close that door. I do really like the look of this and the feel of it, of how our little farmyard is going. Unfortunately, I couldn't exactly make this red. At least, not to my knowledge, it didn't let me. So, I may end up swapping out one of these sheds. I might actually swap out this shed over here, because it doesn't have closing doors. It does fit in with the motif of everything, with the look that we're going for. Oh, and by the way, I think I mentioned this in my last video here, but this is our workshop. So I can bring vehicles in here, trailers, equipment, and work on them in here. This is my only heated shed. Everything else is cold storage, but it does keep everything out of the weather. And I can't remember if I showed you guys my big S670 harvester, but I love it with the look of the American flag there on the side. Just love it. Ooh, and I hear those bees through the walls. I hope they're not building any thing in the wall. They should be fine with their hives here. Ow! You little bugger. What are you doing stinging me for? Oof. This trailer's seen better days. I need to get that washed off. It's okay, once I get done with that field with pulling rocks out, that's going to look about the same. But I think that's going to do it for us here in this episode, guys. I know that's kind of a haphazard type of situation, but I didn't really have much time to, well, I did, but I didn't, to try to get things a little bit better organized and whatnot, but at the same time, I was trying to progress things for you. So it's not constantly the same thing over and over again, but at the same time, I do want to communicate with you guys as far as what's going on. So that way, when you watch a new video, you're kind of a little bit more understanding as far as what's actually going on. I kind of hate going into videos, especially when I'm trying to follow a series and then all of a sudden something's completely different. I'm not talking about myself, just other videos and other channels I've watched myself. So I am trying to keep you guys in the loop as far as my decision making and everything like that. So if you have any questions, just let me know. But yeah, guys, as always, if you happen to like what you see, if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post and not just select a few here and there. And if you've made it this far in the video, guys, I do want to say thank you and that I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. So with all that being said, I hope everyone has a very wonderful rest of your week. I'll catch you in the next episode, so take care. Peace.